My name is Gashao Millicent, from Point Tomotomo Girls, about to be an alumni, and yes, I'm a Christian too.
My name is Kwanya Margaret. I'm from Tomotomo Girls High School. And I'm about to end high school life in a few days, actually. Yeah.
My name is Benon Smudani. I'm also in Form 4 from 2019 to 2022. In a few days, I'm also exiting. I'm very excited about it.
I'm Kelly Kumu. Yeah, and I'm a Form 4 at Tomotomo Girls High School.
I'm Cynthia Minor at Form 4. Yeah, about to leave too in a few days to Tomotomo Girls High School. So high school life, actually, some stories of how we joined high school. Some they are really fun. You can say they are really fun. High school is just a matter of uplifting yourself. You start from being afraid, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what you're doing. Just find other students there, you're confused. But with time you get to learn things. You also get to understand yourself, to know yourself more, to get to understand your identity, and you learn to adapt to different environments and different changes. Because when you enter high school, you're like a fresher, so you do this the first time. Yeah, so it's the first time when you learn new things, you learn to adapt to various.
Yeah, and then from being seniors in primary and then juniors in high school just changes everything about it. You're scared at first, but it turns out good.
Yeah, I remember my first time in high school. I came in with my mom and my aunt, and when we got through the gate, my mom saw big girls like they were running with plates across the roundabout, and she was like, wow, these girls are really big, you're going to become big. So, and something that I loved about the school is that when I got in, the school was tarmacked. I've never seen that. Let me just say the truth, I've never seen that. So it was tarmacked and there were yellow plates around, and it was so beautiful and big. Yes, it was really, wow. I really enjoyed it. I was so excited. The place is green, walking through the park, you just see flowers around. Yeah. You are attracted by the place. And the students themselves, the uniform is beautiful. You see students running, the teachers are welcoming. You start enjoying it. Even though at some point you are scared, you don't know how life will be, you don't know if you'll be able to adapt to the place, you just have to hope for the best.
And school is where you meet different people with different characters, and sometimes you get a lot of misunderstanding with people since you can get along. You've got different backgrounds, but at the end of it all, you will learn how to love people and live with people in a positive way.
Yeah, and you see, high school is a community of people from different status, backgrounds, and everyone has their own view of life, and at times it's tough to fit in, even as you try to fit in with high people, you want to try everything out and know more about them. At times it's tough because you can't fit, because some of the things they do are not the things you've ever done before. The good thing about high school that I've enjoyed most is freedom of religion, mostly. I've enjoyed and I've grown very much spiritually, physically too. And socially.
Yeah, and something else, also adjusting to the environment. For me, it was so hard at first, because when I came to this school, I joined as one of the last people who joined. I was admitted as one of the last. And so I remember, I was admitted actually the next week that the admission was to take place. So I was admitted the next week. After now, the Form 1s are now going for preps and they have classes. So I was given a class and I didn't really know where it was. I just saw it for the first time. Then I went for the evening preps. I followed my friends to the dorm. So the next morning was the toughest part for me because I woke up, everyone is running about. The teacher is already here, they're being sent out of the dorm. I'm running, I don't know where I'm going. I'm looking for the people whom we are from the same class, I can't find them. So it's just running about with my bag, in my bag. Then I hear the teacher shouting, where? I'm away. I was so scared. I ran and then I ended up in a dorm actually. So I started crying. This is my first day in school. So I was crying then. A form 4 came and found me crying and she asked me which class I was in. Luckily, I remembered I was in Jupiter and I was taken to the class. And from that time, when we used to go maybe to the dorm, I'd make sure I master the way. This is the way, this is the building, this is the class, this is the everything. It was so hard, so hard.
Even the fact that we were, if you're not used to, like in my primary, we were in a small number. So when I came to school, we were a lot. It was like so many, so many, and then you don't know people. So if you get lost, it's you to gather courage and go and ask someone, and probably not a form 1 because they probably don't even know.
Yeah.
So it also taught you how to interact with people. They said, yeah, just interacting with people and being social with people and learning how to be with people. And the fact that you're in a boarding school forces you to learn those things. It's not like you go home and then.
This place is as well the place that you will see like life is so hard. You will suffer, like literally you will suffer a lot. At some point you will hate school. Yeah, but at the end of it all, you have to gain the courage, you have to take the negativity and embrace it to become the positivity, because at the end of it, you have to survive. Surviving is a must, so you have to change the negative to become the positive, I guess.
The fun thing about high school, there are clubs and games. You get to nurture your talent.
Yeah.
The things you never knew you could do, you get to know them in high school. For example, I know now you got to know your talent in drama.
Yeah.
I got to know my talent in athletics. I didn't know good. And I know others. You get to nurture your talent and you improve on what you never thought you could do.
Yeah. Apart from the good memories that people make, there are also some, I can't call them bad memories, because right now they are good. I remember, I can say it because I remember during my first days, actually the first week, my bucket was stolen, my towel was stolen. I had lost a whole set of school uniform, like a sweater, a blouse, a skirt, a pair of socks, and a pair of shoes. Like they had all gone in a week, and I cried. But the thing that annoyed me the most is when my school mom was telling me, "Don't worry, Cynthia, this is high school. You know you can always use a bed sheet." I was like, I came with a new towel, and it's so beautiful. Then you're telling me to use a bed sheet. It really pained me, so I used to cry. Then I called my mom, like it was so bad, but right now I just look back and laugh. Those are part of high school memories that you make when you come to high school.
Even going to functions, especially with clubs. Like for me, I am proud to say that in Form 1, I was awarded as the best actress in Nyeri County. Yeah, I really enjoyed it because high school has just shaped me to know what I really loved to do. I used to know that I love watching movies and imitating some of the characters, but I never thought that I would actually do it. And I learned how to cry on demand. You know, crying when you're supposed to. You don't even know where the tears are coming from, but I'm proud of that. That is one thing that I'm very proud of in high school. And I would also like to invest in acting, even when I'm done in high school. So when you come to high school, you try everything. Don't be dormant because you think that most of the things you don't fit. You'll just come to know that some of the things are meant for you. It's just that you've never even tried them. I thank God for the principal we found when we went Form 1. She was so active in such things, and she really molded us.
I feel like also the part 4 where you should try everything out. I think we learned that the hard way through COVID.
Yeah.
Because now you had so many things planned and then they didn't work out. So immediately you join. If you feel like you don't know. Like, see, COVID, like, personally, I had planned when I joined Form 2, going to join drama. And then COVID happened.
Talking about COVID, it has really affected us big. For an example, when I went to be sincere, I never used to read. I used to tell myself, I'll get some time. 3 months, 4 months, up to the 9th month, and I never read. And then when I came back to school, oh my God, my grades went down.
Yeah,
and then we had a holiday for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
I used to wake up at 5 every day so that I would read. You know, you'll still go, you'll still fall at some time, and you'll still get back up. The good thing is that the many times you stand up are more than the times you fall.
Yeah. Yeah, and also something else that you should learn in high school is apart from, like, of course you should come here and mind your business at some point, because you didn't come as a group, you came as an individual, so you have to do your own work because sometimes peer pressure can really push you hard. So something else that you should learn is teamwork, I can say. Teamwork, like maybe in your class, learn how to for teamwork to work out, like learn how to interact with people, how to socialize with people, like get along with almost everyone. Don't look for fights anymore, just look for peace everywhere. Then you work as a team, work as a class. Maybe you have something the teacher has told you to do. Maybe no one has any idea of what is to be done there. You have to work together. Share what you have, share the knowledge, and share the knowledge you have, share what you have. That is how you grow in high school. You really grow from learning from others. You know, and the experience, just share, work as a team, and look for peace.
More of teamwork. I remember when I entered Form 1, I never used to do sharing. So people would laugh at me very much when they would say something and I'm asking what's the meaning, and I'm out of every conversation because one, I don't understand. No one wants to talk to me at times because I'm too boring. And then when I socialize, I came to know what they love, what I love myself, and it was better. Second, it came to know that I came to learn that in socializing I can be a very good leader. Yeah, I ended up being a prefect, a class prefect at first, which brought a lot of misunderstandings from people. I used to fight with people, I remember, but they all would come to apologize because one, I'm building myself, so I have to be true, a true leader. And I went to a senior prefect of the dorm, which is also tough. But what I've learned in leadership is it's more of service. It's more of giving than what you're receiving. More of what you're offering to the people more than what you're receiving from the school at times. You would see some of the leaders that went after me, who were before me, they would show everything with examples by serving others. Like in the dormitories, you can't command people to give you respect. You'll earn the respect first, and then everyone will respect you. Socializing is something very, something to be taught to everyone in high school. It's something everyone should get out of high school knowing and having learned.
I also feel like you should come here, with an academic goal. Like, because, okay, personally, like in high school, it's not like in primary they used to be pushed to read. Like, okay, when I came to Form 1, I realized the teachers never bothered. They never bothered. They never called you individually or like, this is where you went wrong. No. And that's when I learned that, in high school you have to have some self-drive or some self-drive. Yeah, when you think about it academic-wise, because you didn't come here to socialize with people or join clubs and everything. That's like something extra. You came here to learn, and people usually learn that the hard way. Like when they start noticing like their grades are going down, that's when they're like, okay, wait, So I feel like in high school you should go with the motive of, being academically productive.
Should be the bigger percentage of what you're coming to do.
And also try to find something that can motivate you in your learning. If you want to pursue a certain career, you have to come motivated that is what I want. If it's based on the sciences, motivate yourself that it's sciences through Personally, I love sciences and I'm motivated by Ben Carson and his struggles and how he made it through. And that's the thing that motivates me to continue working, even though studies are hard. I still motivate myself and I'm going to make it.
Yeah, exactly. Positive attitude. Yeah, because the hardships are a lot, especially with teachers. At times you have a lot of loads, you don't even know what to start with, what not to. It's tough, but at the end of it all, it's profitable if you know what you've come to learn. Yeah, and obedience is key.
Obedience is key
to everything. Discipline, self-discipline was like, as in, it's general self-discipline. You know, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is not what I'm supposed to do. And it will drive us to good things.
Something on part, I can say sometimes you come in high school and you don't know what you want to become. Like me, let me give an example of myself. I came and I totally had no idea what I want. This side, I want to be a doctor. This side, my mom is telling me no, you don't be a doctor. She used to discourage me by telling me that, you know, doctors, they go and wash the patients. Yeah, the patients, and sometimes the patients are maybe less of themselves and get discouraged. But when you come here, just like you say, you get self-identity. You're going to understand who you are and what you want. I got to understand what I want in school. Once I understood that I have this interest in crime. I can say crime. Yeah, I actually want to pursue forensic science. I want to become a forensic pathologist, doing post-mortem. I just love that. That's how you come and realize what you want. Yeah. Just interact with people. You're going to understand what you really want. Don't pressure yourself too much.
And also based on that, you can come with a mindset of you want to do this, but at times you get confused. You come and you say, I want to be a doctor, then you go and you start saying, maybe I want to be a lawyer, so many careers, but with time, as you go pursuing the subjects, you get to know what you really want to become.
Yeah.
And also you might come to school with a goal, or maybe let's say you want to be a doctor, and apart from getting, let's say I come to my class and say I want to be a doctor, and sometimes they discourage you. Like, how can you be a doctor? You don't look like a doctor. You know what I'd advise someone is, don't let people, let's say your peers, dictate what you should be, what you ought to be. Because maybe they just feel like they can't reach that caliber, or they can't be that person. So if they can't, then you can't. So I feel like there's so much judgment around some things in school. I don't think we should be your Gina.
Bigger than you.
Exactly.
Personally, when I entered Form 1, I never used to know. When you are young, you're naive. I used to say that I would be a pilot. And I used to go telling everyone in my village, I want to be a pilot, I want to be a pilot. Then I came in Form 1, as I said, I entered in drama and I learned that I love acting. And I was, no, I don't want to be a pilot, I want to be an actress. And I would so I would go think I will become an actress and someday you shall see me on the TV. And everyone will come. How will you even be an actress? I mean, it's just a small career. You'll fall into one and all hands, knowing that I'm a Christian. They would give their negative views about everything. But I came to learn that it's all in me. I mean, we weren't meant to do everything big. As in, there's no career which is big, there's no career which is small. As in, it's all about passion and the skill that you have. I would like to improve in acting very much, and I'll pursue that.
Yeah, and also on that, sometimes something that can really discourage you is like, maybe let's say you want to become a doctor or to pursue something to do with science. Then you've done an examination, and let's say biology practical. Then maybe it was hard for almost everyone. So you get the people, do you still want to be a doctor? Do you want to do biology? So don't get discouraged by the 1, 2 papers. As long as you have the passion and you know that, in this subject, I'd come up this time I've failed, next time I know I'm going to pass. Don't be discouraged by the small issues. Or people will even tell you, you came in Form 1 as a doctor, In Form 2, you're a nurse. In Form 3, you're a patient. In Form 4, even in the ICU. Don't be discouraged by such things. You just continue, just focus. Just be determined.
Avoiding distraction.
Exactly. And don't give up. Just work for what you want. Never give up. And also this KCSE period, because right now we are doing our KCSE. This KCSE period, where this is when you really know that you don't have friends. It's not like you don't have friends, but you know you're alone. This is when you know that you're alone. Because maybe you used to study together with people, maybe you used to have group discussions and all. Then right now, everyone is in their own business. You're looking for this person, I'm busy. Yeah, and now it's just you and your books. Right now, you should really learn how to don't depend on people too much. Don't depend on them too much. You just at some point just have some discussions and at some point do your thing. Because right now people who are suffering are those that they must be explained something to so that they can understand. They must hear it from someone else. They cannot do personal studies because that is what they've been used to since Form 1. So when you come, just make sure and become we are doing some discussions, also do your small personal distribution, personal studies, your self-reliance.
And going on the line of friendship, high school has taught me a lot. And by the way, I'm aspiring to write a book on friendship.
Wow.
I have to teach it. I have to. And especially the term best friend. It has ruined and created many people in high school. Friendship is something that I believe personally. If I don't believe in fate that much, but I think that friendships should find you. You should not go looking for friendships, especially in such places where you don't know the backgrounds and as in the storyline of very many people. It really affects people. I know all of us have had best friends, and to a point,
every year you've had a new best friend.
I think friendship plays a big role on everyone has a role in your life to play. It's not the term best friend just puts a lot of load on someone. I have to play this for you, I have to give you such favors, I have to listen to everything that you have to do. Yet there are very many people in your circle who can play the different roles and satisfy you. So I think that in high school, don't come looking for friendships. They should find you and keep your small circle of good people. Peer influence is something which has affected me on the bad side.
People usually realize that in Form 4. Because that's when you realize that you came with so many friends and you had so many friends. But at the end, you have like 2 or 3, or even, you're even alone because you think like class. You're just there, you're just alone because you know that's when you realize that you don't need to be satisfied by a lot of people, or people don't have to, you have to. Don't trust everyone. You don't trust everyone, but you feel like I
get there on by yourself.
Yes, or maybe they're just there to just fill that void, but not necessarily help you in anything. They're just there to fill the position of friend. Someone to walk with and do that. In this school, sometimes for 1, Form 2, people want to let 2 by 2 or 3 by 3.
Even some befriend you because they want something from you, and if you don't give them what they want, they leave you and you're left.
Exactly. Or let's say, for example, you're in school, you're friends, but when you go home, you're not friends. You don't even know each other. You don't even know each other. Then when you come back, you're meeting again, then you're friends. Then when you go home again, it's another friends.
To the positive side of high school, there is communal living. When I was saying about spiritual freedom, to have your spiritual life as a separate and skill, there is communal living in high school. For an example, you were not even, how will I put this? You're not restricted from practicing our Christian way. The Muslims are not restricted from the SDAs, the CA. There's communal living in high school, which has created a bond. It doesn't matter the backgrounds that we've come, the school uniform, the teachers, everything has managed you. It has created something to, as in it has made all of us one thing. we only go and be different when we're out there. Even the status at times, some people even get humbled in high school. Like, there's this friend I came with in high school. We were from the same school. In primary, you would tell everything about their family because of the way she just walks, everything. But in high school, there's something that has brought the difference. You wouldn't tell who, as in you wouldn't tell the background of someone because of the way they live. It has really created something that is favorable to everyone.
In high school is where that you get the chance to be responsible on your own, because at home you'd make that everything you can't have the chance to wash your clothes, wake up in the morning, everything is done for you. But in school, you wake up very early in the morning by 4 to go and fight for yourself. Yes, that's the best part of it, making you feel like you're a grown up and I'm responsible of myself. Baby, that thing is the best feeling someone will ever feel.
When you go home and you're able to listen, like, no, sure. I can do for myself. And also making your own decisions. Decisions not to make them.
And also learning new talents.
And as well in school is where you meet people bragging a lot according to the part in religion. There's these people that, for example, you're a person of, you don't show off how you are connected with your God. So they tend to like put you down and always like pointing fingers on you, saying that you're not at all in the side of God, but they don't know how you relate with your God. So yeah, they talk a lot about you, saying that you don't believe in God, you don't go to church, but they don't know the side of your story. Maybe you got the best belief in God more than they do. You have the strongest faith in God, just that you don't talk, you keep it by yourself.
I guess I would just say that come in high school prepared and not, prepared strong enough for judgments. There will be judgments even out there. Yeah, because they'll still be there, but come strong knowing that even when you're judged, there's nothing they'll do because you're still strong and they won't affect you, shutting your ears and eyes, pretending to hear and see, but you're literally out.
And right now, as we are completing high school, this part of the end, I can say we've really learned a lot. Right now, you know your true friends. Right now, you know yourself. You really understand yourself. And even during this KCSE period, you get to understand that not everything will go your way. Maybe mathematics came, it favored you. Then there's biology paper 3, maybe it didn't favor you. You just get everything. Right now, as we are studying, preparing for these exams, you are tensing, but there's this tension at some point. First, at the beginning, you don't know what to expect. You don't know how KCSE comes. Yes, of course, the teachers have told you, but you still want to see. You want to see for yourself and understand this is what KCSE is. And I can say it has been nice. We are happy. We are living.
In general, we are just happy that the world is ready for us to make an impact to it.
Yeah, we're going to join now a new place.
Yeah, we are very much to bring change to this world because it needs a lot of change. It needs us.
And also to exploit a lot of your potential.
Yeah. And fear can be your biggest enemy. We don't know anything, just gain that courage that no matter you don't know anything, you can say you have to do it. No matter you don't know, you have to do it. It's a must to do it because it